hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. Cause this is not a game, but you treat it that way, I'm not a puppet on a string to play. Cause you manipulate, boy, you should be ashamed. One day I watch you eat the words you say. Voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. Voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go. Nah, it's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say.
Hey guys, today we're going to be making a selected style house tune. So I've just gone and analyzed a few songs and we'll go through the usual notepad analysis. So the first thing I noticed was the songs are usually pretty short, around 2 to 3 minutes. So you can see here, most of them 2 to 3 minutes. And they rarely go over 5 minutes. You know, I think I saw one song that was like 7 minutes long. Yeah, this one. I think, you know, if you want a good shot at getting signed to them, you should probably stick within this short and sweet time range of, you know, 2.5 to 3 minutes. The key and BPM is pretty irrelevant, so I just had a look at a few tracks and they seem to be all over the place in terms of key and BPM. So I wouldn't be too worried, just stick to like the normal house ranges from, I'd say, 115 to around 128 or even up to 130 might be fine. But the most important thing that I noticed was to have a nice strong vocal and a catchy bassline melody. Yeah, all of them, every single song that I listen to on this playlist has got a vocalist on it. There's like almost no instrumentals. I haven't listened to every single song, but I listened to about 20 songs and they were all vocal tracks. They don't have super long intros, so all of them cut to the chase. Like even this first song here, Chace Us. Yeah, you can see it's selected mix. So they obviously signed the track and then they had them redo the mix to shorten the track and like get straight to the point. They don't like long intros, like DJ mix intros kind of thing. So yeah, try and get to that vocal almost immediately and also show the melody right in the start. Drums seem to be mostly like 909 style claps and hats, you know, like the classic house drums. The kicks I noticed weren't like very clicky. They were still like quite dark, punchy, bassy kicks. But it's more about what fits the track. So you just need to find a kick that fits the track. It's no good just like grabbing a kick from a song and expecting it to work in your song. Why I recommend, finding like 20 songs that you like and then taking the kicks from those and testing each one in your track, and you should find one that fits nicely. Yeah, so for this example, I chose the first song, Us by Chace. Mostly just because I really like it. I like the classic M1 organ bass that they have, and yeah, I thought it might be fun to remake it in Serum and show you guys how to do that. So this tune is in 115 BPM A minor, so we'll use the same key in BPM. Yeah, so a few other notes. Without a really nice original vocal, you probably won't have a chance at getting... this is a bad joke. Yeah, you won't have a good chance at getting selected. So I'm going to be using a sample pack vocal, but you should try and find a talented singer to work with, just so that you can stand out. They probably get around 500 submissions with the same vocal. And so you need to stand out, you need an original vocal. So you can, how to find singers, you can, probably the best bet is to make like a fleshed out, like a really catchy, nice instrumental, and just test it out with an a cappella or something, just to make sure that it works with the vocal, and then just send it out to a bunch of these singers that you see on this list. And if one of them likes it, they might be able to put a vocal over it for you. And doing it this way, at least you know that these people have been on Selected before. People that Selected like their voice, so you might be able to... Also, they'll also recognize the voice when they are looking at all these tracks to listen to. They'll see that artist and go, oh, I know them, let's listen to this. So yeah, that's a good way to stand out. Yeah, so not much else to say at the moment, and let's start with the track. So let's make a melody. We're gonna make that bass sound. You can see I've already done the layout, just so that I can, that's how I like to analyze it. Just listen to the whole track and make notes about it. We'll get back to that layout later, but first thing I'm gonna do is just start over here with Serum and make that sort of M1 bass sound that you hear in this song. And if you don't know what the song sounds like, I recommend just pausing it and listening to it so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's make a MIDI track, and I'm going to grab Serum. Also, you'll see I've already selected a few drum samples to work with. So we've got like a hat, a 909 clap, 3 kick choices. Who knows if they'll work, but if they don't, I'll probably search for some other ones. And then just a few hats and a loop that I think will work. Okay, so let's get back to that. Serum. Okay, I've got that bass line stuck in my head now, so I want to try and write something different, without sounding exactly the same. Where Serum on this track? Oh, wrong Serum. Okay, I'm just going to put like a few notes here. Just so that I can hear the sound that we're making. Okay, so for that M1 Gorgon sound, organ sound, pretty sure it's perfect fifth, so we go up 7 semitones. That should give us that tone. And then let's start with like an analog waveform. For the left one, we want something that's like nice and thick. Go back to I think I like that sawy kind of wave, the bottom end. And then for the top end, we probably want a sine wave. And we'll just grab this analog sine. And then we need to make it like into a plucky sound. And we just grab this down here. And then drag it onto the filter cutoff. And I just like to hold Alt and Shift and click on this to make it unipolar. Make sure we enable the filter on B. Okay, and then might want some reverb on there just to give it like that spaced out sound that the original has. Maybe just a small high cut to, not a high cut, a low cut. Just to filter out a bit of the sub from that. Low cut or high cut? Hang on. Yeah. That'll probably be fine. And then let's turn this one up. And then I'm trying to make it a bit wider. And then it needs some sort of attack. So I like using these kick attacks. Try and find something. Oh, you need to make sure that it's set to one shot. I want something bright and like clicky. Almost like that. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, that one sounds nice and clean. I like that. So that's quite a nice full sound already. Got the sub and the mid-range. Okay, so let's try and let me just first save this before it all crashes. I'm going to try and process it a tiny bit. Let's see what happens if we put an OTT on it. And just bring down the amount. Yeah, I think that sounds a little bit better. and let's make a melody with this. So okay, I'm not sure if I'm subconsciously remaking this bass line, so I'm just going to pause the video and listen to it quickly to make sure that it's not the same. Okay, so we have not remade the bass line. Theirs goes, it's similar, it has the same A down to F, then it goes G down to D, like this. So ours is different enough for it not to be the same. So let's just go with that for now. It was nice and quick to make. Okay. And then what else do we need? In terms of like musical elements, the only other real musical element that I heard was like this kind of, not like a lead, but like a paddy kind of lead. Just make something basic here. So what I mean is like kind of like if you make a low pass, lots of reverb kind of sound. Maybe we'd choose like an analog shape. Try and distort it a bit. Maybe just for hell of it, we can add some vibrato just to try and make it a bit more interesting. And then we'll try and make something that kind of works as like a counter to this. So because this is a fifth and that's playing an A, might be a good idea to start on the C. Because we've got the A and the E from the bass line, but we don't have the C to make it a A minor. Just try some other things. Just try and repeat that. Just gonna try and layer this with just to thicken up a bit. Maybe we can try and add an attack to this to see, you know, if we can make it more interesting. There's a few ones I like here, like glass lid. I think I actually prefer it layered with 2 octaves up. Let's try and give it some filter movement. Yeah, that's a nice little variation. So over here, instead of going to the E, we go to the D, which is the 4th, which is also a strong note in the scale, so it should work. Okay, now I want to try and find a vocal that kind of works over this, and have a pack in mind for that, and that's 91V. I don't remember who makes these. I'm not being paid to recommend them either. I just know that these vocals work quite well for this kind of style.
When you touch me, let's get it. Girl, you're I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen.
Yeah, I'm just going to drop a few over these and see how they sound. This is at 100 BPM, so it might be a bit slow. I mean, it might sound a bit fast now. I just need to take it down to A minor.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime, and I think that it's about time that I read the signs.
I think that actually works quite nicely.
I hear these voices in my head.
And it's got another version of it, so we've got all the harmonies here. So we could use this. You know, as kind of like a different section.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. If you think you know just what I need, if you think you know, we've got to work it out.
And we could try and have another section, because one thing I noticed about the layout of this is you can see I've written the vocal's got like an A section, and it's got a B section, and a C section, D section, and it kind of like plays with these. So we probably want like 4 different vocals to work with. So this is like one section because they're the same repetition, they've just got different harmonies in them. So let's try and find a few other phrases that work. I feel like this sounds a bit quite chorusy, like it might work on the drop. Let's try this. Set it to 100 and pitch it down.
We've got to work it out. I'm tired of fearing the excuses. Your word don't mean nothing, it's useless. And I think that it's about to, I can't forget your face. We've got to, if you think you know just what I need.
Let's try this one. Set to 100.
If you think you know just what I need, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. If I hear these voices in my head, girl, you're girl. I gave you way too many chances. You told.
Let's try this one.
I gave you way too many chances. You told too many lies. Don't say you don't deserve this. Boy, look me in the eyes. I gave you way too.
Don't really like the timing on that one.
You're all. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow.
Let's try this one.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Nah, nah. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay. Ready to slay. Nah, nah. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs.
Okay, I think that these kind of work as verses, but I need something like almost like a, I don't know, just like an ad-lib, something that sounds like chorusy, like big and powerful, and I don't know how to describe what I mean, kind of like a diva just wailing away and singing her heart out.
I need you. I'm losing control. You make my body move, make my body move. And when the sun goes, yeah, babe, you. Oh, Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's see how these harmonies sound, because we could maybe use them. 125.
Ready to slay, nah, nah.
No, I don't think they work very nicely. G sharp. Oh, you go.
Ready to slay, nah, nah. Go, always tryna, don't give a, I'm a queen. Give me your love. I know you're telling me you're leaving.
Okay, let's try this.
I know you're telling know you're telling me you're leaving, but all I wanna do is hold you now and hear the sound. Let me tell you something. Step into my shoes, na 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 na. Now you're dealing and dying. If you step into my shoes, if you step into my shoes, I know that there's something so special about you and me, babe. If you step into my shoes.
It's an E minor. I don't know if that's gonna work.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, no, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go and hear the sound.
I think we've got to kind of stick with the same singer too. So let's just go back to those KW vocals.
Never met nobody like you.
There we go. That's kind of like what I was talking about.
Never met nobody. Never met nobody like you. Never met nobody like you. I'll wait. Never met nobody like you. Here's what can be your. Never met nobody.
Okay, that one's in F minor, so we just need to pitch it up. Hopefully it doesn't sound weird. So F sharp, G, G sharp, A.
Nobody. Nah, never met nobody like you. Nobody. Never met nobody like you. Nobody. 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 Never met nobody like you. Nobody.
Might work.
I'll wait. My man can't stand it. You've been messing with me. We can make. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm moving. I can tell. I'm feeling very. I'm here to have a good time. My head won't stop spinning. I feel it too.
That might sound nice, and that's in G sharp, so we only need to pitch it up once.
I feel it too.
Try and make some sort of phrase out of this.
Never met nobody like you. Never met nobody like you. I feel it too. Never met nobody like you. I feel it too. Nobody. I feel it too.
Maybe this one can be like you can shift the formant down on this one maybe. Or like layer it. So just copy this. Maybe pitch this down 5 semitones.
I feel it. I feel it too. I feel it too. I feel it too. I feel it too. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant.
Okay, I think what we can do now is just try and make like the main section with all the drums, and then we'll get to the layout. I feel like this is...
Never met nobody like you. I feel it too. Nobody.
I don't really like this other little melody anymore. But let's just try and work with these vocals for now.
Never met nobody like you.
Okay, so one thing I noticed about the vocal processing on this song is that the vocals were really, like, they had quite a long reverb tail on them. So let's take Pro R and see if we can get like a nice clean long reverb. It was like quite dark, but the reverb was like filling in the gaps and the, you know, the lack of instruments. So for large, let's see if it's like choir hall. We want it to land on the beat. See how it sounds if we move this kind of off the beat. Or just before the beat. No, I think it needs to stay on the beat.
Ready to slay, nah, nah. Never met nobody like you. Never met no.
Okay, so let's just make the drums down here. So I'm just going to put the vocals into their own group. And then synths into another group. And then let's make a new channel and find a kick. So I'm going to just make a MIDI channel so that's easier to swap out the kicks. And we go back to our selected samples. And we just start with trying out this kick. Okay, so put down a kick on each quarter note. Okay, and I'm just going to group these and call it sidechain. And let's grab a compressor. Quick and dirty sidechain. Not really feeling that, so maybe we can go down. What is it, to -11 for an octave?
I feel it too. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it too. Oh no, nobody. Oh no, nobody.
Okay, let's just try those other kicks that I have.
Oh no, nobody. I feel it too. Oh no, nobody. Oh no,
I think this one sounds the best.
oh no, nobody. Oh no, nobody. Oh no, nobody. I feel it too.
Okay, just turn down this group.
Oh no, nobody.
There you go. And now we need a clap. So the clap that I heard was definitely a 909 clap. But it was like processed to be quite loud and beefy.
Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Oh no, no.
And I'm not sure if it was hitting on the beat or if it was pre-shifted. I used to shift all my claps back like this, but now I'm kind of more of a fan of just having them hit on the beat. So let me just try and thicken this up, maybe with some OTT. And we can add some reverb to it. Let's try room reverb. Yeah, that's all right. Maybe some saturation just to give it that extra thickness. Okay, let's roll with that for now. We can always adjust it later. Okay, and I like this kick. Yeah, I just need to be a bit louder. And now for the hats. Go back to our selected samples. So I'm just gonna hear how this loop sounds in there, because we might not need that offbeat hat. Sounds quite nice. Let's just hear how the 909 hat sounds. Because it might sound a bit better. Just want to shorten it a bit. No reason we can't have both. Okay, and then I want to add these like little, we've already got like a little shuffle hat there, but I think what I heard was just like a few more random hats placed sparsely around, so going to use a MIDI track for this, and then let's grab one of those. Oh, that's too high. Place it at C3. Yeah, just something like that. And just repeat that, and then maybe we can do the same thing with this hat, so that we have a different hat, and just play like a little, I don't know, counter or a response to that. Maybe we can just place it like on a random hit. Why don't we have a hat over there? Oh, maybe we don't need it. I don't know. Maybe we can place it just like once there. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, so the drums are pretty simple, but the groove is like quite strong. I think what we can do is probably make the groove even stronger by adding some swing to everything. So let's start by doing it to this. Just search .agr to find all of our groove templates. So if we put these on 16th notes, yeah, so I think 16th swing is probably going to be the best option for this. And I'm going to go with my good old 57. Just to have a little bit of swing on that, and then we'll add it to this. We just need to make sure that it's quantized. Set this to a 16th grid, then select it, and Control I to insert all those points, and then select everything again, and Control U to quantize, and then we add the groove. Just want to double check that this doesn't sound worse with the swing on. Now I'm just going to Control Z. Yeah, so it kind of loses a bit of its power there. So just compare these two to the original. Yeah, some really weird stuff happening there. Let's try a different warp mode. Yeah, I don't like what that warping is doing to the loop. So what I might do is just manually do this. Oh, it looks like it's already quite swung. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much, you know, swung in time with the loop. I mean, with the bass. So could always try and could just shift this slightly. I don't think it even really makes much of a difference on this loop. You know, what we could do is just grab this and then drag it in time with this. Crossfade them. Do the same thing on this one. And then this is just a repeat, so and then we can also apply the groove to this. Yeah, I just want to work on this little melody. Try and make it fit better with the vocal. Okay, I think that's okay for us to work with for now. We probably will add some other stuff, but I just want to start laying it out. So just going to pause it, take a small break, and then come back. Okay, yeah, so let's do this layout. And first thing we need is a vocal. So I'm just going to take everything first of all and move it out the way. And we'll just use this as our palette and grab from it. So for the intro vocal,
I hear these voices in, I hear these voices. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow.
I feel like this is probably going to be the best vocal for the intro. So we need a vocal, a bass line, and a clap. Pretty easy. And grab our bass line and our clap.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I'm trying.
Feel like this reverb's a bit much.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read this.
Okay, so now it says here fade pad sound. So we could make like maybe we can just try and find some sort of tonal riser or something. Try this one. We just pitch it to A minor. So it's in E at the moment. We don't need to warp it. So we're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I might just put like a little short reverb on it so it doesn't just cut off immediately.
Time that I read the sign. Time that I read the sign.
Let's try pitching it down. I quite like it over there, but let's just try. I think it's -7.
Time that I read the sign. Time that I read the sign. Time that I read the sign. Time that I read the sign.
I'm not really sure what I prefer. Check one more time.
Time that I read the sign. Time that I read the sign.
I think I'm gonna go with a high-pitched one for now. Maybe we can just save that one and switch it off. Use it later on. Okay, so now remove pad sound, add kick, and vocal B section. Swung hats, so it's basically like the full thing over here. Drums wise, so you can see like it gets straight to the point in this kind of a layout. There's no, we're like ready at the fullest part of the track, or almost at the fullest part of the track. I think the fullest part of the track is over here, but it's only got like one extra instrument. This is almost the fullest part of the track. Okay, so vocal B section. What will fit well after this phrase? It's got to carry on doing this. I'm just going to drag this thing out all the way. We can just remove it when we don't need it.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the sign. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace.
yeah, I think, this vocal's not amazing. It doesn't like, drive big emotions like the reference track, but the problem is I can't just, I can't sing. I wish I could. And I can't just find a vocal that works. It's not that simple for the purpose of this tutorial. So I think, we'll just work with what we have.
Think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed because I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay, ready to slay.
Okay, so I guess this is like a C section kind of vocal C section because it's different to this section, so that's fine. And then we need a crash. So we'll just make space for a crash. I think the crash they used was pretty short, so need to organize my sample library better, so let's grab by vengeance. Let's see what I have in my sample packs. Sample packs bound to divide. Oh, I don't have any crashes. That might work. Yeah, that works. Oh, we want it over there. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay, ready to slay. Nah, nah. Okay, maybe what we should do is move this over here and try that other chorusy kind of vocal over there.
Time, and I think that it's about time that I read the signs. Never met nobody like you. I feel it too. I like losing control.
Now the problem with this is it lands like right on the one, and you kind of want to leave space for that first kick to shine.
I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go.
What we could do is leave this open. We don't have to copy the layout like exactly, because it's nice to just listen to that bass line for a bit, and maybe we can grab this and put it here.
That I read the signs.
Yeah, that sounds alright, I think. So problem is now this layout is a bit different to what I've noted down here. Let's just keep doing what we're doing and see how this turns out. So now let's remove that organ bass. Let's move this over here. And that over there. And then basically move all of these points over.
It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, nah, nah.
Then what I might do just for now is low pass this. In that section. So we can turn this EQ on over here.
I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, nah, nah.
Let's try bring this one back in and see
I'm
how
feeling
that's
fire and I'm ready to say, nah, nah. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant.
Also want to low pass the kick a bit, so I'm just gonna grab this and automate it down.
I'm feeling fire and nah, nah. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs.
Okay, and then we can have this kick open up again. And
I think that it's about time that I read the signs.
oh, we don't have the kick back. We remove the kick and we just have the clap and the vocal. Okay, so clap comes back and over here. Okay, can I drag all of these things at the same time? I think that goes over there, and that goes over there. So we've changed the layout a bit, and the song's going to be a bit longer, but we have a different vocal, so it can't be exactly the same. So let's just roll with what we have now. Okay, so clap vocal, M1 organ bass. So what vocal do we put here? Damn, I really feel like we need another vocal line. So let's just see if we can find something else that fits.
I didn't take it. The drama undercover. All I want is some tender love from you, baby. 'Cause this is not a game, but you treat it that way, I'm not a puppy. 'Cause this is not a game. 'Cause this is not a game.
Let's try this one. Oh, that's in C sharp. We can try pitch it down 4 semitones.
'Cause this is not a game, but you treat it that way, I'm not a puppet on a string.
Oh shit, it's not warped properly.
'Cause this is not a game, but you treat it that way, I'm not a puppet on a string to play. 'Cause you manipulate, boy, you should be ashamed. One day I watch you eat the words you say.
Okay, now kick needs to come back in. Same as first drop, but with A section vocal. So with that very first vocal.
'Cause you manipulate, boy.
Okay, so let's wait, what the hell am I doing?
'Cause this is not a game.
Yeah, so A section vocal, this one.
Eat the words you say. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping.
Okay, so the first section had all the drums in it, so we just need to copy all those drums, put them back in there.
I'm trying to age. One day I watch you eat the words you say. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the sign.
Maybe we can put this over here. Oh, copy that over here. And then we can add this little vocal phrase. Have I lost it now? Did I delete it? Shit. I think I might have deleted it.
And I think that it's about time that I read the sign.
Okay, I'm not really sure what to do. I didn't even really like this vocal. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that all because I don't like it, but I do like this little melody.
I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the sign.
Remove kick for 1 beat.
The sign.
Probably have a crash there. It's supposed to be like the climax. So this section only has, it says M1 and vocal snippets plus high melody. Okay, so we only want the M1. So we've got in the high melody, we've got that. So let's grab like some parts of the vocal that we like and try and make like a little vocal chop almost.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping. Think that it's about time. Think that it's about time that I read the sign. Think that it's nah. Ready to say.
Dun, 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 dun. Nah.
Nah.
That was supposed to go over there. Maybe we can like add some sort of like reverse reverb to fill this out a bit. Let's just copy that over there and grab just your normal reverb here. Maybe make it a bit longer. Freeze and flatten. No, we only want the reverb part of it, so let's just cut that. What I'm thinking is
Think that it's about time that I read the sign. Nah. Think that it's about time.
I'm gonna add another reverb to this to give it a tail.
Nah.
I feel like this does need to be over here.
That I read the sign.
Okay, we've kind of gone away from this layout, so I'm not even really looking at this anymore. I'm just gonna try and do my own thing from here out. Okay, so this can probably be... Yeah, that can probably be our main climax section. And for that, we can grab another vocal.
I'm trying not to lose my mind.
Maybe we can grab this.
I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs.
Okay, and then I think in this section we need another vocal, like the climax vocal, and what can we use for that?
I hear these voices in, I like losing control. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant.
Try and look for ad-libs.
That I read the signs. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, we've tried that before.
No, 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 no. 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 No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime, and I think that it's about.
Okay, where is this drop?
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. Nah, it's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay, ready to slay.
Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go with this same as second drop, but with added string saw pad sound. So let's just try that.
And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. Nah, it's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause
Move this over here.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime, and I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. Nah, it's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay, ready to slay. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and
So vocal snippets go right at the end here.
nah, nah. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed. Nah, nah. Nah, nah.
I think like vocal wise, we can go with that. Now we just need to add something to make this drop stand out. Let me save it. Okay, so let's try and add like a soy pad or like string sound. Let's try with strings first and see what we get. What am I doing? Let's grab the string ensemble.
I like losing control. I like losing. I like losing control. I like losing control. I like losing control. I get. I like losing control. I like.
Wonder if we just like follow this bass line. What's it doing? A, E, G, I mean A, E, F.
I like losing control. I like losing control. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling.
This might work as just like a quiet upper layer.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace.
And if we play with different notes in this one.
It's like falling. It's like falling. It's like falling from grace. It's like falling from grace. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say.
I'm gonna try adding like shimmer to this, so it's just a quiet background harmony.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say.
I just want to listen to the original track and see what they did here. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, so they did basically this, except kind of just increased the harmonies over time, so keep adding harmonies. So we've got the A, and then we add the E, and then just drag these out, and then we add that A on top. See how that sounds.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way.
And let's add a C to the top of this.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say. Na na. Na na.
Okay, and one other thing that I forgot to do is make like little bass fills. Let's make like a da-dum-dum kind of bass fill over here.
Ready to go.
Let's just grab serum. And we'll try and just get the timing right first before we make the sound.
Ready to go. 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 Ready to go.
Yeah, I think something like that. Now we just need to make a bassy sound. Let's try pitch it
Ready to
down.
go. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Okay, first of all we need to put it in the right key. So this note is playing a G, so let's also do a G with this one.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Okay, Okay, so I want to make it like quite a plucky sound, so let's grab this and make it short and plucky.
Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go.
And make it nice and wide.
Ready to go,
And have 2 oscillators,
ready to go,
maybe 1 up.
ready to go, ready to go,
Oh, not up.
ready to go, ready to go, ready to go, ready to go, ready to go.
Okay, I'm just gonna distort the shit out of this. Give it a sub that goes direct out. And let's give it like a pitchy attack. And doesn't matter that it sounds crappy, because we're just going to filter that out again. That's nice and distorted. Let's try and add like another waveform. I know it sounds really bad at the moment, but maybe we can filter it and it'll sound better, because it has all these crazy harmonics in it. Where's the can has kick? Okay, let's try add this filter. And filter it with that envelope. Let me just try. I really like this plugin for these kind of sounds, Disperser. Wonder how reverb would sound on this. I don't know so much about this disperser actually. Let me turn the amount down. don't forget to add the groove to this.
Ready to go.
I think I'm going to add another donk over here. To an F note, I think. I wonder how erosion would sound on this bass. Maybe we can just low pass that so it doesn't ring out for as long. Something about this bass pluck I don't really like. Yeah, I think it's as good as I'm going to get it today. Where was I supposed to put the bass? I mean, those little bass shots. There was somewhere else I was supposed to put them. You had high medium sound, bass one shot fill. Just over there.
I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime.
Okay, so here we can have like a little snare fill thingy. Like a sort of snare like that. See how that sounds. Put that underneath this crash. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Just a simple little fill. And then it was somewhere else where there was like a kick build. There we go, low pass kick build. Let's grab that kick. And then we can sort of do like a little let me just double check how they've done it. Like this, dum 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 dum. But it's low passed. Let's just delete it over there and cut that, paste it there. And just low pass this. And then we want like a take the clap and resample that reverb. Okay, then just reverse that. Time that I read the signs. Turn it up a touch. And then another thing I just noticed when I was listening to it is that they have pretty much all of the hats in this section, except they're all low passed and kind of fade in. So let's just group those together and grab an auto filter.
I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control.
Let me just double check that. Okay, forgot to hit record, but all I've done now is just mix this a bit better. I've got a little bit of compression on the hats and low past that to get rid of that crap down there. And I've basically just done this on everything, not low pass, sorry, high pass. High pass the vocal a bit. And I have sidechained this to this donk. Every time that donk hits, the main bass gets ducked out the way because they're both, you know, they've both got sub in them. Then I've also high passed the strings a bit and high passed the melody too. And that's basically all the mixing I've done since the recording was off. And now I want to just give it a quick master, but first I'm going to just check how loud and balanced this is. So I'm just going to check span. And then make sure that this is going to external out. So now we don't even need to listen to it, we can just look at the metering. And I'm going to grab span and put it onto the master too. And then compare the two. So theirs is only a bit louder, like mine is -9. I haven't even mastered it yet. But the balance that I'm looking at, okay, so their hats are pretty much as loud as their sub. So as you can see, this curve is pretty much as high as that curve. We can probably just turn up the hats a slight bit, like maybe 1 or 2 dB. And then on the master, maybe we can just bring down that sub of the whole song a little bit. So we'll just grab a Pro MB. And just squash that sub a tiny bit. Yeah, so that sounds about right to me. Or looks about right, and it sounds fine. Okay, so now we can push it on the limiter a bit. So compare the LUFS here. Let's turn on true peak here. Probably the kick that's loudest at the moment. I just want to turn the kick down to like 0. Now we have a bit more room on the limiter to bring it up. Okay, and then I'm going to do a second stage of limiting. Actually, let's grab an exciter and see what we can do with that. Let's try and saturate a little bit. Oh, need to put it onto that master. Put it before the limiter. And I'm just going to grab a preset and say gentle tape.
like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow.
Okay, and I want to grab another Pro L2. Always like to put this at the end of my chain, just to squeeze a little bit more out on this potentially super loud preset.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say.
We can probably bring the pluck up a bit louder, the bass pluck. Try.
I like losing control.
Gonna use glue compressor on it.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say.
Let's just see how loud our master is now.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found.
Okay, so that's hitting like minus 7.9 to 8.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to.
And yeah, theirs is on 8.2, so maybe we can just relax this limiter a slight bit.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace.
Okay, so I think yeah, that's alright for a quick master. And yeah, I think that's probably the end of this tutorial. How to make a selected style tune. Let's have a full listen of this in 3, 2, 1.
I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say. I hear these voices in my head. I'm tripping, I'm trying not to listen. I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. 'Cause this is not a game, but you treat it that way, I'm not a puppet on a string to play. 'Cause you manipulate, boy, you should be ashamed. One day I watch you eat the words you say. distant. I'm trying not to lose my mind, but it's working me overtime. And I think that it's about time that I read the signs. I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go, ready to go. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found out my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to say, ready to say. Nah, nah. Nah, nah.
Okay, so I think the vocal's just a bit random. Doesn't really sound like a song. It just sounds like different random phrases that have been thrown together. But yeah, if I had maybe a vocalist to write a full song with, it would be a lot better. Otherwise, the instrumentals turned out alright, I think. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. And have a good day.